So you really don't want to be over there while they're just giving me tips and tricks about the industry. She's like, no, I want to go. They go back and forth for a little bit. Finally, he's like, okay, you can come, but there's something I have to tell you. Every time I've been out here, we've been doing rituals. They showed me something that I can do to channel a better part of myself. And she said immediately she did not like this, red flags, because she believes in God. She doesn't think that you should be channeling anything. She tells him this. He's like, no, but like, look at my life since I started doing it. Like, everything is getting better. He said, basically, I have to turn him on when I work, and that's the only way that we're going to be successful. He said, you believed in me then, believe in me now. She goes, I don't want any part of this. She decides she's going to stay at the hotel while he goes over there. He doesn't come back to the hotel that night.
And she's pretty much like so disgusted with him at this point. She doesn't even contact him. So she leaves in the morning. She wakes up about 9 o'clock. They have another day at the hotel. She decides she's gonna go get some breakfast from this like smoothie juice place down the street. She walked. As she's on her walk to the juice place, he starts texting her, basically saying that he's sorry, that he got caught up in everything, that he loves her, that he wants her to be part of his new life. She ignores his text. She checks his location. She sees that he's still at the same house that he was at the last time he was there. She gets to the juice place, orders a smoothie, orders some breakfast. She sits down. He's still texting her. He's still trying to call her, but she's texting and FaceTiming with one of her friends who's back home in Atlanta. She said she was like basically talking to her friend for probably an hour when she sees him through the window of the juice place walking inside. She thinks he's there to apologize. They shared each other's location, so it wasn't like he just found her. Like, he knew where she was. He comes in, but he doesn't look happy to see her. He looks mad. He grabs the juice or like smoothie she's drinking, throws it in the trash, and starts basically berating her in public about how is she going to ignore him. She doesn't know how she has. How dare she embarrass him in front of all these new people that he's become friends with. When she objects, she's like, don't yell at me in public. He grabs her breakfast. I don't know what she's having, but he throws it on the floor in the juice place, to which at that point the employees come over and they basically tell them that they have to leave. She's so embarrassed because he's never acted like this. So she's like profusely apologizing to the employee when he yells at her in front of the employee, and he's like, why do you care what this person thinks and you don't care what he thinks? So again, this is another time that he's talking about himself in third person, and she's like, are you having a split personality episode? Like, what is going on? Because he had just started displaying these behaviors on the plane to go to LA on this trip. So after he has this meltdown in the juice place, she's walking back to the hotel. She's a few steps in front of him. He's behind her. He's yelling at him. And then she said about halfway back to the hotel, he just like switches off, and he's all of a sudden being nice to her, like, baby, like, please don't go, like, wait, we just need to talk, listen to me. She's like, why don't you go hang out with your new friends? Like, that's like what's important. Like, if I had money, I would switch his flight right now. But basically they were still broke at that point. Like, he hadn't seen any real money come from his music. So she realizes that she really has nothing to do besides like go back to the hotel without him and just like wait for him to be done with whatever he's doing. But he follows her in the room. She's like, do I need to leave, or are you gonna leave? He's like, no, I'll leave. After he leaves, he's sending her all these mean texts again. He's like blowing up her phone. She's not answering. He's leaving her all these mean voicemails about how she doesn't know what she has and she's making the biggest mistake of her life. She decides she's going to call his mom because she lived with him and his mom at the time. His mom obviously has no idea what's going on, and she was actually really close with his mom. So she calls his mom, tells her what's going on, and his mom's like, absolutely not. Like, I'm going to call him. The girl's like, well, don't do it on my behalf. Like, I'm basically done with him. Like, I'm just letting you know because I respect you and you've been really kind to me. And his mom's like, I'm going to talk to him.
Jimmy on the beat, boy.
Let's get high, yeah, you know I'm about to roll. Let's get please, yeah, you know I gotta pull. Let's live life, live once I'm about to turn up. Get fly, oh for sure it's about to go up. Let's get high, yeah, you know I'm about to roll. Let's get please, yeah, you know I gotta pull. Let's live life, live once I'm about to turn up. Get fly, oh for sure it's about to go up. Roll my blunt and pass my lighter. Lit pop shit, get higher. I'm the hottest, call me fire. Rock out, jump up, live my life up.
Family, we're back. Thank you guys for being here. I want to say something real quick. I think there was one video about a doctor that kind of threw me off. I just review and react and provide commentary to these videos. That's it. That's all. I'm not the main publisher or anything like that. But despite what's going on with the channel, I'm going to keep going. I ain't going to let it slow me down. But I need you guys to still hype up the videos. Still hit that thumbs up button. I've been messing up lately talking. Oh well, we ain't doing no cuts over here. But that clip we heard, we're gonna review and react to some content where this woman's boyfriend has joined the industry and gotten into some business with some people that practice different things. And we're also gonna provide commentary to this TLC clip. They generated 75 million and got 50,000 apiece. Left Eye headed the speaking out, and we know what happened to her. So let's review and react to this content. Hit that thumbs up button. $ Trap House Kitchen 1. Let's go.
TLC, being led by Lisa Left Eye Lopez, first publicly called out Clive Davis in the mid-1990s after their multi-platinum album Crazy Sexy Cool was released. The conflict arose because despite the album generating approximately $75 million for their record company, the members reported only receiving about $50,000 each, forcing the group to file for bankruptcy while having a top-selling album.
With everything going like we want, the track of our career.
No.
I can say this, everything's not going the way we so-called quote-unquote would want it to be or how it should be, but regardless, we're not gonna let anybody hold us down. This proves it, and we've done good regardless to all the problems. We'll be going on tour.
She's the one that makes all the travel arrangements. So the night that he gets home, after he tells her all about his trip, all about all the people, he just basically tells her, hey, I might be different for the next couple of weeks because I'm in work mode. Like, this is what I'm doing now. I need to take it seriously. So like, don't be offended if I'm a little bit different or if I'm a little bit distant, because I'm not gonna be able to dedicate as much time to you as I have in the past.
That segment right there is those little sacrifices I be talking about. And that's the reason I say not every sacrifice is what we think it is, even though it's still a sacrifice. But the start is when you sacrifice the time with your family. If a person can pull you away from family, they can pull you away from anything.
Pretty late into the night. So he's there for a couple more days. He talked to her the whole time. She didn't get any weird vibes or anything. She picks him up a couple days later when he flies home. He gets in the car from the airport. He leans over to hug her. He pulls away. She notices like 3 burn marks on his arm. She said she would have thought it was like from like a straightener or like a curling iron, but it was like right in the middle of his forearm, like right here. She's like, what's this? He's like, oh, I scratched myself. She's like, it looks like a burn. He's like, no, I scratched myself. He brushes it off. He's like, oh my God, the biggest things are happening. Like, I'm gonna be able to like, get us this house. I'm gonna be able to get my mom a house. Basically, he's so excited. She doesn't want to ruin his thunder. So she's just like, okay, cool. They get home. She's all excited. She thinks they're gonna have like a nice night together because she hasn't seen him in a few days. And he pretty much shuts himself immediately in the room. He's like, I have to work. I have to do this stuff. He doesn't really come out the whole night. She goes in the room later to check on him, to like hang out. He's already asleep in bed, but he's like mumbling in his sleep. She tries to wake him up because she's like, I want to hang. He mumbles louder, but she said it wasn't real words. It was like not even a real language, but he was just making these noises with his mouth. She just gets in bed next to him. She tries to fall asleep, but his mumbling intensifies. She's having a hard time sleeping. She finally falls asleep. She's woken up before the sun comes up because he grabs her in his sleep and he says, you can't take her too.
I don't like where this is going. We're going to end this right here. To be mumbling in your sleep like that. Well, let's get to the 3 marks. That could have been the branding. Oh, you want to be down? You like the lifestyle? Show us. We got you away from your family. Now, second, put this brand on you. Whatever this dude did, it carried over into his subconscious. It carried over into his dreams. It resonated to the point where he's talking in his sleep. I'm going to protect my energy on this one, y'all. I'm sorry. $ Trap House Kitchen 1. I am out. Peace.